Good evening. You're now with me, Henry, for TVS Nightline. On to the headlining stories. Prime Minister Datuk Seri Anwar Ibrahim stresses that the decision made by High Court in regards to the alleged royal addendum relating to former Prime Minister Datuk Seri Najib Razak announced yesterday must be respected by all parties. Anwar says these issues should not become a point of controversy as it has the potential to create tensions among the people. He adds that the matter should be approached with patience and wisdom. He further says that the Madani government will continue to uphold the principles of the rule of law and the separation of powers to ensure the judiciary remains independent. Therefore, any appeals that are to be made should follow the appropriate legal channels in line with existing laws, including those directed to the Yang di-Pertuan Agong. The High Court ruled yesterday that the alleged Titah addendum allowing Najib to serve the remainder of his sentence under home detention was invalid. As such, Najib is required to serve the remainder of his prison sentence for misappropriating 42 million ringgit from SRC International at Kajang Prison. A total of 14 types of goods have been listed under the 2025 Christmas Festive Season Maximum Price Scheme SHMMP effective December 23rd to 27th. Ministry of Domestic Trade and Cost of Living KPDN Director Matthew Dominic Barin says this is to ensure price stability of essential goods in addition to protecting consumers' interests during the festive season. He adds that enforcement will take place at all stages of the supply chain involving farms, wholesalers and retailers.
Dan telah diwartakan 14 barangan seperti yang pertama adalah daging kambing biri-biri bertulang import. Yang kedua kepak ayam. Ini di Sabah, Sarawak dan wilayah Persekutuan Labuan sahaja. Yang ketiga adalah ayam tua hidup di Sarawak sahaja. Dan yang keempat kubis bulat import Indonesia dan China tidak termasuk kubis Beijing. Dan yang kelima, lobak merah import dari China. Yang keenam, tomato. Yang ketujuh, cili merah. Yang kelapan, lada benggala hijau. Yang kesembilan, bawang merah besar. Yang kesepuluh, bawang kuning besar. Yang kesebelas, ubi kentang import dari China. Yang ke-12, babi hidup. Ini di peringkat ladang sahaja dan dikawal di Sarawak, Sabah dan Labuan sahaja. Daging babi, perut, bagian perut, Sabah, Sarawak dan wilayah Persekutuan sahaja. Dan yang terakhir, ke-14, daging babi, daging dan lemak dikawal di Sabah, Sarawak dan wilayah Persekutuan sahaja.
He also notes that a total of 207 enforcement officers and 101 price monitoring officers are stationed at strategic locations throughout the state, including supermarkets, public markets, farmers' markets, and retail stores. The monitoring aims to ensure adequate supply and compliance with price regulations by traders, as well as investigate any complaints received from consumers. In this regard, KPDN urges the public to submit any complaints related to prices or supply through the official KPDN channels shown on screen. With just 2 days before Christmas, communities across Sarawak are busy with preparations, each in their own distinct way. Yet despite the variety of traditions and customs, they all share a common theme, and that is the value of togetherness and family. For many, Christmas isn't just about the festivities, it's about creating lasting memories with the people who matter most. Let's hear from some members of the public on their Christmas preparations and the significance of this festive season.
This year might be a little bit more, what we can say, kelam kabut, because we didn't really plan it properly, and then we could have quite a huge amount of orders coming in, but then we're doing it very smoothly right now, planning 2 days before the Christmas event at Spring.
We actually, me and my friends will plan to have a exchange gift activity. Yeah, so that we can enhance our friendships. I think this year is very busy because I just after SPM and I work part-time job. And this is my first part-time job, and it will be more busy than last year.
Last year was mostly for family gatherings, like we prepare for food, we all, like for example, our aunt, she stay in Singapore, and she would travel all the way to Kuching, Sarawak just to celebrate Christmas with us. And this year will be very different because we are celebrating this baby's new birthday, that will be very different for us this year.
Persiapan sekarang ni saya lebih kepada buat tentatif lah selepas sembahyang Christmas dengan family, apa yang perlu dibuat selepas sembahyang Christmas pagi itulah. Itu ya preparation part saya. Kalau part family lain, diorang buat masakan ke, decoration ke. So, bezanya sebab tahun lepas kita orang boleh berkumpul ramai-ramai untuk berbincang lah tentang apa yang perlu dibuat, apa preparation, decoration dan masakan yang perlu disediakan. Since sekarang masih dah semua busy, jadi itulah beza kita orang busy secara online.
Now, Amanah Saham Bumiputra ASB has announced a 5.75 cent per unit dividend for the financial year ending December 31st, 2025, drawing positive reactions from investors who praise the high dividend and strong returns. According to Amanah Saham Nasional Berhad (SNB), this year's payout totals 10.4 billion ringgit, benefiting 11.4 million unit holders, bringing the cumulative ASB distribution to 206.7 billion ringgit. Here are the reactions.
Kami sangat bersyukurlah dengan pengumuman dividen ASB. Ya, memang kita sudah menjangkakan, saya sudah menjangkakan pada saat OPR turun tempoh hari, dan memang kita sudah agak dividen ASB mungkin akan dalam lingkungan 5.75% sehingga 6 lah, dan bila diumumkan 5.75 kita sangat-sangat bersyukurlah sebab itu akan membantu dan memberi banyak manfaat lah, terutama kepada pelabur-pelabur lah.
Saya rasa dengan adanya pengumuman ASB itu ia dapat mencerminkan kestabilan ASB dalam tahunan walaupun dengan ekonomi yang bercabar pada masa kini, sebab sedikit dapat membantu bagi pihak pelabur-pelabur ASB lah untuk menerima dividen tersebut.
Dengan kenaikan dividen amanah saham tahun ni dapat memberikan senyuman, dan saya berharap untuk dividen amanah saham tahun depan akan lebih tinggi naik, dan saya berharap belia juga turut serta untuk sama-sama melabur.
The police have successfully dismantled a meth lab in a durian orchard along Jalan Telok Bahang, Balik Pulau, following a raid on Saturday and Sunday that spanned 3 locations. Bukit Aman Narcotics Criminal Investigation Department NCID Director Datuk Hussein Omar Khan confirmed the seizure of nearly 1.2 tons of drugs worth 38 million ringgit and the arrest of 3 foreign nationals. He added that the operation began with the capture of 3 suspects acting as chemists at a premise on Jalan Guduara, Georgetown, and during the raid, a 27-year-old suspect who coordinated the syndicate attempted to escape but fell from the 5th floor and died at the scene.
Hasil pemeriksaan lanjut di permit tersebut, Jabatan Jenayah Narkotik berjaya merampas serbuk putih disyaki dadah jenis metafetamin anggaran berat 36 kg dan berbagai peralatan membungkus dadah. Seterusnya dalam serbuan kedua yang dijalankan di sebuah premis perindustrian di sekitar Taman Midwheel Jalan Guduara, Georgetown juga, berjaya merampas serbuk putih disyaki dadah jenis metafetamin anggaran berat 474 kg.
He said the police then raided a durian orchard about 1 kilometre from the main road and dismantled a large-scale meth lab, seizing 60 kilograms of meth powder, 54 kilograms of crystals, 574 kilograms of liquid, and various drug processing equipment. Hussein added that a total haul of 1.2 tons of meth, valued at 38 million ringgit, could supply drugs to 6 million addicts. Investigations revealed the syndicate had been active since August, with 3 arrested suspects brought in as chemists to process shabu. All suspects who tested positive for methamphetamine have been remanded from December 21st to December 27th for further investigation, and the case is being investigated under the 1952 Dangerous Drugs Act. New South Wales, Australia's most populous state, is moving to pass tough new laws on guns and to grant authorities powers to ban protests following the country's deadliest mass shooting in decades. Father and son Sajid and Naveed Akram are accused of attacking a Hanukkah gathering at Bondi Beach, killing 15 people in what officials have called an anti-Semitic terror attack. As political pressure mounts, state and federal leaders are now pushing sweeping changes to gun laws, along with a broad ban on hate speech.
Terrible events at Bondi show that we do need more guns off our streets. The fact there are more guns in Australia today than there were at the time of the Port Arthur massacre is of real concern to Australians. Needs to change.
The government of New South Wales, where the shooting took place, has recalled its parliament to introduce what it called the toughest firearm reforms in the country. The new rules will cap the number of guns an individual can own to 4 or 10 for exempted individuals like farmers. The legislation will also ban the display of terrorist symbols, including the flag of Daesh, which was found in a car linked to one of the alleged shooters. And it will give authorities power to prohibit protests for up to 3 months following a terrorist incident. State Premier Chris Minns said the laws will keep the people of New South Wales safe.
We've got one step to go, but it will be a clear message and clear progress to keep the people of New South Wales safe, whether that's on gun regulation in New South Wales or secondly on protests in order, changes to protests in order to lower the temperature in Sydney, and a bit of acknowledgement that in some cases words lead to actions.
The reforms are expected to pass the upper house of the New South Wales Parliament today or early Wednesday. Now wrapping up the Nightline, Cambodia's Defence Ministry has asked Thailand to hold bilateral talks in the neutral venue of Kuala Lumpur, with the countries set to negotiate truce terms after 2 weeks of deadly border clashes. Renewed fighting this month, which shattered a previous truce, has killed at least 23 people in Thailand and 21 in Cambodia and displaced more than 900,000 on both sides. Thailand's Foreign Minister Sihasak Wangketkiao on Monday announced a parley with Cambodia after a meeting in Kuala Lumpur with his counterparts from ASEAN, of which Cambodia is also a member. Sihasak told reporters the discussion would be held tomorrow in Thailand's Chanthaburi within the framework of an existing bilateral border committee. But in a letter dated Monday to his Thai counterpart Nataphon Nakpanit, Cambodia's Defence Minister T. Seha requested the meeting be held in Kuala Lumpur. According to T, the meeting should be held in a safe and neutral venue for security reasons due to the ongoing fighting along the border. Malaysia, as ASEAN's chair, had agreed to host the talks in the capital. Get all the updates you need all in one app. TVS Inspire brings you live updates on events, news and programs. Available now on the Apple App Store and Google Play Store. TVS Inspire well on your screen, anytime, anywhere. And those were the updates on TVS Nightline. I'm Handy Gui. Thank you for watching. Have a good night.